This is the Trending Talkers, hashtag TTTT, the last word on all the best stories from the week. Ciru Muriuki is back in the building. Yay. Anita is back with us.
Hello.
And Njugush.
I know you're blending in with the background.
So what's any prosper? See, let me prosper. Where was when ubembeleze Jimmy in peace?
Where? My goodness, Ninini.
I'm
not seeing you in like 10 years, Chico. The last time I saw you, you were screaming at Diamond. So calm down.
I was screaming at Diamond? Really? That's how you want to start?
Yes. Oh my God, I'm such a big fan.
Hi, Njugush. How are you, Njugush?
Hey, Njugush.
Niko salama neighbor. Sasa. Irani unajua ni vizuri kukuona sababu unaweza niliona umeenda sana around the world mpaka unaanza kuwa na hairline. Ajini nikutumia ndege.
Oh my God, I love you, man.
Yeah, mutumianga airport.
Okay.
Hashtag Bow challenge.
Guys, speaking of airports and hairlines, without the H, reggae artist Damian Marley and son to legendary Bob Marley, he was in town for a concert at the Carnival Grounds Wednesday. So he arrived at the airport in the most dramatic way possible because Cresta TV presenter Chico Lawi shouted F words and other insults at him, and then he posted it to his Instagram. So Chico claims Damian refused to take a selfie with a child, and then when he called Damian out, Damian insulted Chico's mother. I want to play for you first the video and then his apology. Watch.
This guy, like Damian Marley. You, Damian? This reggae man. Throw some Come on. This is my home. No, easy my This is my home. You, Damian? Don't get the story twisted. I am an arrogant man at times, so selfies, highly unlikely. That story holds in water. But that aside, the language, the profanity was excessive. It was wrong of me, and I am sorry for using the language. Now, don't mistake that. It's unjustifiable. But don't mistake that with me apologizing for standing up against someone who's insulting my mother. For that, I cannot and will not apologize.
Shiro.
Anita to start.
Anita, go.
No. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Please let me be the last word on this one. I insist.
Okay, Njugush.
I'm not mincing my word. Huyu mtu I'm sure baada tumuite Chico Rawi tumuite Chick Rawi. Sababu kuna kaumama mahali. Aki kuna kaumama. You know why? Because whatever he said, I'm not sure. You know, this is Damian Marley for crying out loud. Useme vitu kama hizo. I wish angepara na Queen Africa amwambie vitu kama hizo. Because at the end of the day, Damian Marley ni mtu. Akisikia hataki kuchukua selfie, shida iko wapi?
Okay. Anita.
I am just so tired of all these international artists coming to Kenya, and then you will not even agree to take one single selfie. You chose to be in the public eye. You don't want to take even one picture with these people who have come out to see you and will pay money to see you. First of all,
does that mean he needs to be abused and insulted?
No, that's why I said, first of all, you guys need to get the story straight. He simply pointed out, you know, I mean, you could just take at least one with these guys and their kids that they're asking for. The handlers began to be rude. Then Damian began to be rude. And somewhere in the mix of all that, he insulted his mother. That's what made him angry. And yes, you can't tell somebody how to react to somebody insulting their mother. No one, not even Beyonce, should ever insult your mother. And when I was speaking about this with Shiro earlier, she said there would be no video because she would be all up in there with punches. And she doesn't have time to record a video.
So
yes, the
Anita,
profanities went too far,
let's say
and he apologized for the profanities. But if you don't want to take pictures, stop singing in 2000 when the only way people could see you is they have to come for a live concert and they don't have to take pictures after.
No. Listen, the number one mistake that people make is assuming that a public figure is your property. Now here's the thing, and Magunga Williams put it so well in a blog post he wrote. You know, it's not like you're doing, it's a charitable thing that people made. We make Damian Marley, we gave him fame. It's an equal exchange. He entertains us, he puts in work, and we watch him and we pay for the work. That being said, he's entitled to some downtime. This man had just left a concert in South Africa, got onto a plane. If he doesn't want to take a picture, by the way, no is enough. No, it's not even Chikolawi who ended up asking for the selfie. It's someone else who asked for a selfie, and Chikolawi and Chikoleko, what's his name?
Chikolawi.
Had
He only
Damian
chimed
Marley.
in because those guys were
honey, let me
rude,
finish.
which is unnecessary.
Sweetie, honey, boo-boo, let me finish. So, this guy had other people's selfies requests getting turned down. How he chose to get involved again is beyond me. Kimbelembele, number one. Number two, this story for the mother. Sawa. If your mother had just recently been insulted, wouldn't that same offense have featured in your video? Wouldn't you have said something, by the way, this guy's just insulted my mother?
He did in the caption, which no one bothered reading.
In the caption, after he rethought, he was like, yeah, maybe it's a messed up.
No, actually, I was the fourth person to watch that video. Fourth person.
Anita,
it was in the caption from scratch.
Bruh, Anita, let me finish. So now this guy does not say anything about his mother being insulted in the video. Nothing. Now when there's backlashes, oh, my mom was insulted. Me, I feel like this story, I'm not buying it. Whatever he's selling, bruh, I'm not buying it. And then, supposing it happened. Let's decide to give Chico the benefit of the doubt that his mother was insulted. Is that how we behave? Me personally, me individually personally, how many times a week am I insulted when my own mother is dragged through the filth in YouTube comments? If I thought everyone who insulted, man, we're grown. This is a primary school. Actually, she's insulted my mother.
Shiro, that is why he apologized. There's a reason he apologized.
Even my own mother would not agree for me to put I'm acting out and then I say I was defending my mother. My mother would be like, where? Why
but that's why he apologized.
Use my name.
He said he apologized for the profanity.
He had no right to act like that, no right at all.
You can't tell someone how to behave when their mother has been insulted. You would behave differently. I would behave differently. Njugush, Larry would behave differently. You can't tell someone how to behave.
There's nothing like that.
That's why he apologized for the profanity.
No one was insulted.
You cannot, Shiro. No, you can't tell someone how to behave. The same way if it's Chico who insulted Damian's mother, would we be having the same conversation?
Those are lies. First, no one's mother was insulted.
Okay,
you don't know that.
We were not there. We don't know whose mother was insulted and was not insulted.
No, it's not a story. I believe Chico.
Wait, Anita. Yes.
Let's all have
God.
a kafefe moment.
Where did you even get that?
What is
It's a
that?
kafefe moment.
Kafefe moment.
I'll just
It's a kafefe moment.
Okay, Sawa. I don't think we're going to agree on this. What would
Let's just agree to disagree.
Yeah.
I think the behavior was unacceptable.
Completely.
You don't
Which he apologized
go insulting
for.
somebody and then post the video. What did he expect us to give him a
He
medal?
apologize.
He wasn't asking for a medal. So that's the thing I didn't understand. Everybody was like, so what do you want us to do? It's his, though, you know, we've been here so many times and said, you can post on your social media what you want to your followers. How they take it, that's up to them. So he posted it on his personal page. He didn't send it to you, Larry, or to you, Shiro, and said, talk about this. He put it on his social media page.
Yes,
and he later apologized for it because people lash out. And then the fact that he was man enough to apologize, can we just be okay with that?
Okay, now that we've discussed the most important issue of our time,
Thank you.
the Atheists in Kenya Association, they have lost money because the treasurer allegedly disappeared with all members' savings, leaving only 560 shillings in the group's account. Oh my God.
How do you
The
trust your
association's
money with someone who
president-
doesn't trust in anyone?
The association's president, Harrison Mumia, declined to disclose the exact amount of money lost, but I don't think it's such a hard guess, considering they have like 7 serious members only.
So the treasury took like 2K.
So they have no savings because they refuse to be saved.
Na hizi unakumbuka
Aki Mungu
wakiomba
wangu.
msaada. Unakumbuka wakiomba msaada wachagiwe. Kuchagiwa treasurer hata hawagopi Mungu. Okay, hawagopi Mungu.
Of course.
Na wezi mwambia ati Mungu anamuona.
Yeah.
What do you tell someone who's stolen from you and you're an atheist? What do you say? At God said, thou shalt not steal. You don't have that anymore.
I think it's just privately. Maybe
This was literally someone
the
who felt
chairman.
entitled to this cash.
Maybe the chairman was like, Jesus Christ, this guy.
That was probably the reaction. And everyone was like, you can't say that.
No.
You must have aided and abetted in this.
I guess he can't say go to hell then.
Me, I'm just
Oh, yeah, because they don't believe in that either. Oh, that's pretty good. Nice.
He wasn't like, what the hell?
I'm just stuck at how 560 bobos left. But that's
Why?
minimum
Yeah.
balance.
Oh, but that's like their
minimum
Kanyaris 110. You have to leave like some money, the seed money.
But unaona kuna relationship ya watu waamini Mungu na watu wanaamini Mungu. At least kuna mtu alicross na pesa mahali.
My God, no.
Oh, that's a good one.
At the cross, hapo ndio shida zetu zinaishia. At the cross, msalabani.
Get out.
Okay. Basi atheist tunawaombea juu hiyo story.
Yes.
Now they'll come and omba us again and tell us that they need us to chip in because now they have sijui 560 bob and they need more money. Allow, we can't.
Alafu utume na ya kutoa, please.
Hatutaki omba
No, hiyo
tafadhali.
50 ilikuwa ya kutoa. How much is it to toa 500 bob now?
Labda unge na Pastor Omba.
30 bob.
In
It's
case
an
toa
edit.
kuitoa mara pili.
No, waongee na Pastor Omba labda.
That's but for the treasurer that's so unhealthy.
They already did have it.
Okay,
That's a good
guys. The leader of a group calling itself the Rich Gang in Uganda, Ivan Semawanga, he passed on last Wednesday in a South African hospital. He was, you might know him, Diamond's wife, Zari's ex-husband. The deceased left behind 3 sons, Diamond's wife, and a lot of money. The gentleman seemingly had so much money that this happened at his funeral on Tuesday. They were throwing money into his grave, some champagne. It was quite a scene. I don't think anybody's ever seen this. Watch. So this has got so much attention in Uganda that the Bank of Uganda, that's the central bank there, is considering criminalizing this defacing or otherwise mistreating official currency. Ciru.
Okay. I don't know how that should be considered defacing. It's not like they tore it up. And people have used money for more nefarious purposes. Ask the people who spent 30 bob at Sabina Joy. So, see,
Wow, I did not see
mean,
that
I
one
feel
coming.
Like this is
Yeah,
a better
me
use of
either.
money,
Wow.
surely. If this is a better use of money. I mean, first, it's really sad when a young guy passes away, and it's even sadder when he leaves behind 2 young children.
3.
And if this, 3, yes, 3 young children. And if this is how they choose to celebrate his life, I'm not gonna hate on that. That's his crew, they know how he lived. So if he was balling out of control when he was alive, then, you know, send him off. But this story for defacing, the things people do with money, there's some things that should be criminalized. Yeah? You go to certain places to purchase flesh, and you still have change to go home by Mathri. That is the one that should be considered defacing
Wait, don't
money.
forget, by the way, that the founder of Sabina Joy was given a head of state commendation, I think, for services to the city.
He owned the building.
For services
it's a
to
lot
the
of services
city.
he has provided.
That's what Sabina Joy is in.
Okay.
It's in the service industry.
Anita.
Well, first of all, I'm very convinced that there's a Kikuyu lawyer in Uganda who said, no, there's no way you're going to bury this guy with all that cash inside the grave, because he's the one who went to court and said, it is illegal to lock up money with someone. We have to dig up that grave and get that money out of there. I mean, why is that his concern? The people who are dropping the money into the grave, those are his friends. That is their money,
Exactly.
assuming hard earned or not.
Yes.
So you can't possibly tell someone how to spend their money. And then also, if you followed him on Instagram or you saw his life, he lived a very flamboyant life.
Yeah.
So you'd think that like, I agree with Ciru on this one.
Thanks,
So you
babe.
would think that is how his friends would want to send him off, the way he lived. So I don't see what the big deal is. They just let it be. But then I'm actually quite worried. Somebody somewhere might actually try to dig up that grave to get that money.
Yep.
Because when they were getting that champagne, you could even see some of the people there were like, I can't believe this. What is happening here?
Did
And then
you
there was a
see
guy
that
who could
full
not stop
bottle?
pouring cash. Until
That
even
full
I was like,
bottle didn't
haya,
go in.
yatosha
Yes.
hayo, yatosha.
That full bottle wasn't poured in. Someone took it. Like,
Somebody went on drinking
We're
it.
going to need an after party. Njugush.
What I'd say is life is funny because that guy right now has feel your pesa, your champagne.
Exactly.
What you do before you die, that's what counts. And that's why na feel mambo ya chiko. What you do before you die, that's what counts. After that, huyo mtu hata nini. But my point is, tuko na shida. Niko na rafiki yangu alikuwa anafanya show ya Kanjo.
This is not going to be
Sasa
serious.
ametuacha. Sasa tunashindwa kama huyu amepatia kile alikuwa anaguzana nayo kila siku. Huyu tunashindwa sana tutamsaidia. You see, wanatuweka kwa dilemma. But I hope to come na resolution soon.
Finished.
Well, on that bombshell,
What's wrong with you?
we're going to take a quick break on the Trend Trending Talkers. We'll be right back. All right, look through some of the tweets right now. Emmanuel Walter Jr., a special package for Chico Lawi.
I'm sure if it was a local artist who had, he was having an altercation, we would not be having this conversation. It's just because people tend to worship international artists.
No, I think bad manners is bad manners. It doesn't.
But he apologized for the bad manners. Chico, you want your mother to still beat you for what you did or whenever you did something wrong when you were a child?
I'll accept a genuine apology.
The story is over.
Apologies for, I'm sorry if you felt bad. That's not an apology. I'm sorry.
Is an apology.
Apologize vizuri. Say
Ciru, I'd like to see you do that. Ciru, I've seen you on Twitter.
Okay.
Your apologies are never apologies.
Elvis Simon.
Because I'm not sorry.
Thank you. And now he tries to be sorry.
So it's like hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Me never pretend to be sorry when I'm
Okay.
not.
Elvis Simon, when Chico Lawi meets the Rastafarians down in the ghetto, even though kutaenda.
And he's actually a guy who's really into that whole Rasta culture thing, and he loves reggae music and everything.
It's hard to tell. It's very hard to tell.
It's very hard to tell, bro. Because if he was true Rasta, he'd know
Listen,
that.
Okay,
I'm the biggest fan of pop music,
Njugush,
but just because I don't
wait.
like Ariana Grande doesn't mean I don't like pop music.
Njugush wants to say something. Go for it.
Be nice to you wearing a blouse, first of all.
Okay, guys, we can't hear Njugush. We can't hear Njugush.
And the way he looks like...
Yeah, the way he really wants
I know
to say
he looks like
something.
he's really touched
Guys,
by that story.
Can we fix that mic ASAP?
Are you issuing an apology to Gush?
In the meantime, Kemunta Mokwao, why would you bury someone with money? Is there a shopping mall in the grave?
No, I mean, it's how they roll, man. It's not like they came and took my money or Anita's money and put it in the grave.
They didn't ask us for Amchango, and then they went and did that.
It ain't none of my business.
Okay.
It was their cash.
In the meantime, guys, we have to talk about this. This year's Madaraka Day national celebrations held at the Kabiroine grounds in Nyeri County on Thursday. President Kenyatta, the deputy president, was there. Also there, NASA presidential candidate Raila Odinga, and he appeared to have been snubbed. So they didn't officially recognize his presence, that they didn't allow him to speak, and some people thought that was inappropriate. Ciru, these are your people.
I completely agree that it was completely inappropriate because Raila Odinga is a national leader. It's completely inappropriate. Like, there was even no mention. They're just throwing subtle jabs in their speeches, but they're not even mentioning his name. And then furthermore, people are talking in vernacular. You're wondering, is this a national function anymore? Like, it left a really bad taste in my mouth, especially as Nyeri ni home. This is where I'm from. Like, Raila is a national leader. Like, even though you're not going to allow him to address people, at least recognize, Baba ako hapa. He stands up, salimias guys, ndio mimi hapa. But he might as well have been part of the furniture. That wasn't right. It wasn't right.
I even felt where he sat was just... you know, a stepchild seat. It was just really sad.
What are you saying about Kavuludi? He was sitting next to Kavuludi, who's an important man in this country.
Well, fair enough, but I mean, I don't know. I've always, as much as he's the opposition leader, and right now, you know, they're kind of competing against each other. Not kind of, they really are.
Yeah.
But I feel like he should have been somewhere where he can at least be seen. You don't have to roll the camera to the side to see him. And I also agree, it was really distasteful not to mention him, not to acknowledge him, even from his seat to just wave. It was just so unnecessary.
That's true.
It was mean, actually. It was just
it
one
was
of those like mean girl
The counter
events.
argument,
like, no.
to play devil's advocate here, the people who say he's not attended all those other national celebrations, these are the 4 years, so why is he here now? Last year he held a parallel event, so why should he be recognized?
Well, he was there then. He was there. Like, whether he's not attended 73 others, whether he's had 19 parallel events, he was there this time.
Yeah.
He's not a chair, he's not those ribbons you see there. He's Raila Odinga.
Yeah, so whether or not this is like the first national event ever even that he's attended or the last one that he intends to attend, just recognize him. It would literally take less than a minute.
Tell him, Baba Simama, wave to the people, sit down. That's it. If you don't want him to speak, at least acknowledge his presence.
Even the look on his face was so memeable.
I was like, well, yeah.
Yeah, I know, I felt that way too.
All right, the tag says, the text on the screen says Jamhuri Day, which is incorrect. It's Madaraka Day. Apologies for that. Yes, of course, everybody knows it's Madaraka Day. There's people who are chapiani. Shout out to Julia Washira, who saw that first and pointed it out.
Hawk-eyed.
Hawk-eyed kabisa.
Yeah.
Oh, Ciron Martin, I have to say, I have to put this up. Ciron Martin says, Baba Licheswo, inaitwa Game of Thrones.
Yani.
You know, winter is coming.
Winter is coming, my lord. And who is going to sit in the throne, the seven
Oh my
kingdoms?
days, you guys, Game of Thrones is coming back. How exciting.
Hey,
2 days after my birthday, I can't
Mondays
wait.
don't call
You just
me,
had to
I'll
find a
call
way
you.
to make this about you, Larry.
Everything is
Surely.
about me, Anita. Have you not
It's
learned
Game of
anything?
Thrones.
It is Game of Thrones.
Me, I just want a samosa when people start talking like that. Me, I just want a samu.
Do you also have food just next to you that I don't seem to have in studio with me?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just looking through my Twitter. It's going crazy. Abunwasi, ati vile the rich gang wamezika Evan Semwanga, utaona CD cover ya Jimmy Gate. Binguni hakuna tu Rivers Mall.
Oh my days,
You guys leave
why?
Jimmy Gates alone. Alilili Anita even herself didn't know what to do.
Guys,
It was like,
he told you he's giving you nothing. This is why I tell you, Kenyans hawawezi kusaidiwa. No matter what you do, if somebody complains for being the mother being insulted, you'll complain. If someone tells you it's okay despite the disses, I will love you back, you still complain.
As usual.
Even you guys, mumezidi.
Let's leave
Muko na
Jimmy
bundles
Gates
mingi sana.
alone. Imagine.
You guys have really supported the bundles
Jimmy
business.
Gates, he has cried. Mpaka Anita is telling him sorry about that. Didn't even know what else to say.
What do you say?
Sorry.
Do you know how I got asked that question like the entire week? So what, Anita, how did you feel? You're like,
like, "I
how
don't
do you
know."
feel when you see somebody is really emotional? You feel bad.
somebody says ati baba aliyekuwa kuvibrate. Oh, this is so cool.
Ati what?
Queen's Calvin, ati baba was placed in silent mode. Hata kuvibrate, hange vibrate.
Guy.
But why, guys? Why are you so
This is not
savage?
nice. Okay, we'll come back to Njugush in a moment, but before that, Groove Awards celebrated its 12th anniversary in a colorful red carpet event at the KICC yesterday. Ekodida and Masi Masika were voted the Best Male and Best Female Artist of the Year, respectively. As this went down, Willy Posey was probably cooking something entirely different. Watch.
Wacha nikushow siri moja, huhitaji awards kuingia heaven. Wacha nikushow siri moja, huhitaji degree kuingia heaven. Wacha nikushow siri moja, huhitaji awards kuingia heaven. Wacha nikushow siri moja, huhitaji degree kuingia heaven. Mbinguni hakuna degree, Mungu wangu hana degree, malaika hawana degree, Adam na Eva hawakuwa na degree.
Mbinguni hakuna degree, hautaji awards kuingia heaven. By the way, Willy Paul is
like
going to
he's
be here at
copied
10
someone.
p.m. But before then,
Okay. Okay,
I
let
feel
me
like he's
start
copied someone. This sounds very familiar. It sounds like someone else should have been the one to sing this. But anyway.
what are you saying about Jimmy
But
Gates?
it's very catchy.
What are you saying about Jimmy Gates?
Huh?
Oh, never mind. Ciru.
Anyway, no, it's very catchy, but it sounds like, honestly, like something that Jimmy Gates should have released.
Oh.
I guess.
Oh.
I mean, everyone who had it thought that first, right? Please don't do this to me right now, guys. I really don't like what you're doing.
We've rukad this out, it's all rukad
I
Chico.
know.
Where? I can't believe you guys. Anyway, I know my peeps
They
on the
swam that
Twitter know what
story.
I'm saying.
Yani,
You know, I'm just here like, Allah. It's alright. It's alright.
He was like, Sauti Sol, don't insult me. Sauti Sol were like,
one by one. They were like, bro, Z.
No, Kenyans, we have a very bad habit of kissing the backside of international acts. So I can't even.
Okay, now let me talk about Willy Paul. Let me start with the positives. It's
Yes.
a decent video. Like Anita said, the song is catchy. I like the quality of the video. Like, I like that people are stepping up. Gone are the days when a gospel song used to be 11 people in a line jumping up and down in Guru Park. Like, things have changed. Negatives. Bra, is this a gospel song? And mama, you're just being personal. Like, I don't understand. Like,
And
is
he
this-
released it on the day Groove Awards was happening.
Yeah, so it's like pointed. At this point, am I going to call myself a gospel artist if all my songs are, you know, throwing shade?
In defense of Willy Paul, gospel is not a genre of music.
Okay, but then you see the message you're sending also, it sounds very bitter. It seems like it's coming from a very bitter place. He's already complained before about not being nominated, yet he feels his songs are worthy of nominations. So, bringing Bahati's very long Instagram message into this. Are you
essay.
doing this to pass the message of the
Daddy.
Lord? Or are you doing this because you want an award?
Yes, we
Decide
can-
where you want to fall and then
Daddy.
release music.
Yes, Njugush, we can hear you.
Welcome back.
We can hear you.
Welcome back, honey.
Radi, like go here.
Hey.
You can't put a madaraka nyeri on me.
Wait.
You can't put a madaraka nyeri on me.
Tulikweka silent mode.
Alafu muniake hapa.
Vibrate hakuna.
Hata kuvibrate hakuna kuvibrate.
Why are you so barbaric? This is barbaric.
Oh, Njugush, you make me so happy.
This is so barbaric. Anyway, rudi tuko town, tuko Nyeri. Nimepata tukiongelea mambo ya groove, si ndio?
Ndio.
Sasa kabla tukie kwa groove kuna mahali nilipitwa pale kwa baba mkuu anataka niongee.
Haya, ongea sasa.
Ongea please.
Shida pale ilikuwa ushaikuwa na msichana mrembo lakini uko na insecurity na yeye. Alafu rafiki yako unajuaga ni mfane akuje. Hauwezi mpatia nafasi ya ongea sababu utanyang'anywa msichana. Hiyo ni hiyo. Coming to the gospel.
Yes.
The groove, I think tumerudi mahali tunafaa tuwe. Ukiangalia vile list ilicheza hivyo ndio tunafaa kuwe. Watu wa madigrii wacha waote nini. Lakini talanta iko lakini content hakuna.
Exactly.
I agree.
Alright.
No fairness.
Alright.
Ultimately, he will still not get nominated for saying, I have not been nominated, so it's okay.
And then also, if you're releasing that song to show people that I'm fine, you're obviously not fine.
I'm not
you made an entire song.
I'm fine.
Like, you make touch.
So let me get this straight. So him, he can release an entire song, pack a video and choreography because he's touched. But Chico can't release a video, kwendeni huko.
Yake haina na quality. Hiyo hata ujaribu kutengeneza aje kama ni babare. Hiyo hata upake mafuta, chocolate ni baya. Kama ni baya. Sio baya.
Well, let's all take a moment right now to breathe and we'll be right back with more of the Trending Talkers.
I love you more.
I love the guys that keep us company on social media. Y'all are the best. Philip Kimani, at even though Anita Ameruka Jimmy Gate. It all stuff itu tukimwona like this. Bring it up, guys. It would be nice if it came up. Yes, there it is. Anita, that's how you look at Jimmy Gate.
No, Jimmy Gate, you know I still have nothing but love for you. It was just a joke.
It was just this. Oh, this is the best one. Gim Kitch, atibaba likuwa mpenzi mtazamaji.
Hey, by the way, dear viewer. Bana. Your story many times.
I always feel like guys have an entire gallery of these pictures just waiting.
Wanangoja tu kuziangusha.
People spend all of Friday downloading memes.
Wanangoja tu sasa ikikam topic ikuja naziangusha kwa timeline. Like this one, Sydney Kiprop was a groove akisikia Willy Paul release this track kwao.
I know, just so tired.
It's like,
such an avocado story now.
Another one.
Speaking of which, I think I saw this dance on that Willy Paul song.
What is wrong with you people trying? Why are you like this?
I don't know, you people like this.
No.
Roger Samondi, Willy Paul didn't win Groove nomination, so he went independent.
Oh, that's a good one. Is that Roger Samondi?
True.
Clap.
Yeah, that's true. That one I completely agree.
Oh, that is pretty dope.
Somebody seriously though, this is I think it's just called.
So what?
Wait, if my comp loaded, that would be nice. Right now it's just giving me the blank screen of death. Okay, that's not going to happen. So I'm going to move on to something else that will load. Yes, vile baba alikuwa nasikiza speech ya Uhuru, Davis Pimpizi. Any moment now.
Anytime now.
Oh, yeah. No. Imagine that's exactly how I was feeling as well. I was like, Yani, how do you do this?
Your story about Baba wachaneni nayo. I don't hear you guys complaining when he doesn't recognize the president.
Oh, well, we've never addressed it on the trend. Maybe if we addressed it, we would have said the same thing.
Something.
You can't get mad at us when you've never had us say anything about it.
Okay, Njugush kuna maswali hapa hivi. Kwanza, Edwin Riga, why is Njugush wearing a blouse on the trend?
He learned from Larry.
Nimevaa blau ndio niwapatie mablau.
Oh no.
Hey.
Okay,
there.
it makes sense.
No.
You really sound like a guy wearing a blouse with those lines.
Even though Njugush alikuwa anang'ang'ana na mic yake.
Oh, that is so cute.
Nani huyo anataka kunikatia?
In all
Nani
fairness,
huyo?
you're equally
Huyo
adorable.
anaitwa Ndiangui wa Home Junior, John Ndiangui.
Ai. Huyo ananipaka matope.
He just had a Kanyawu in his gallery waiting.
Aya, Ndegwa Junior, hiyo outfit ya Njugush though, sitaki kusema inakaa cactus.
Lakini ushasema. But you have already
Ni wajogona embroiders.
When I shout out who did your shirt, the way
Done
that
by
result is like
Wajogona
this was made by
Breeders.
so and so.
Junior
For me,
Wanson.
summer 2016.
Whenever I see this picture, I see Njugush somewhere. Aya, jiangalie kama unaweza jipata.
I actually thought you would be spoiled because of your shirt.
Nani huyo hata mimi nimtukane?
Anaitwa Junior Wanson.
I see no
Nimemtukana.
lies.
Yeah, there's a ebweke kitu kwa split. Kuna vile inaweza kuwa ni
There
ukweli.
is.
Natoka hapa. Mkieka
I
natoka
agree.
hapa.
Wekeni kitu kwa split to compare.
Mkieka natoka hapa. Mkieka naenda.
Njugush anaficha kichwa.
Mkieka naenda.
Tushaeka.
Okay, ziendi.
Okay, guys, we were talking about gospel, right? The Kenyan gospel industry is probably more controversial than the secular industry in this country. Maybe that's why Bobby Mapesa couldn't keep up. It might have been too controversial for him. So, what is, there is a lot of politics that goes on behind the scenes in gospel. So this artist is called Milome. He has captured this in a 1-minute rap video that everyone is talking about.
Ni Milome, acha leo nibonge ukweli. Ukweli yenye ilifanya Ekodida akapotea kwa teli. Ukweli yenye ilifanya Kevuyuta wache kuimba injili. Leo ndasema Ni Milome, acha leo nibonge ukweli. Ukweli yenye ilifanya Ekodida akapotea kwa teli. Ukweli yenye ilifanya Kevuyuta wache kuimba injili. Leo ndasema ukweli kwa track na hivi ndio mimi hung'oanga reli. Kwani Kenya kuna ngashindani gani ama nitasema tuje fulani.
So he's called out a lot of gospel artists, a lot. It seems the behavior in gospel is very un-Christian,
Yeah.
to say the
It's
least.
so sad.
You have to ask yourself, when did it stop being about the faith and start becoming about settling scores, showing off your prayer partner?
Maybe.
It is so bitter. Like, as in the whole thing about gospel, you're supposed to show the better side of you, that I'll turn another cheek, I'll be more forgiving, I'm here to preach the word, I need you to understand that you need to do certain things that are within the Bible. But it's like all they do is bash each other. They're literally more entertaining than all the other, what are they? The other artists in the other genres put together.
Independent artists.
But yes, the independent artists. And since gospel is not a genre, the ones who are singing other things.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. Can you imagine your kid probably used to watch one of, because whenever they come in, their first few songs are actually what they're supposed to be. Gospel songs.
Yeah.
Everyone is singing Paka in church. Even Bahati said it's reached a point where there used to be a time when they would release a song and the song is sung in church on Sunday by the church members. Now they can't sing their songs in church. Who will rap all those words? My mother can't even say all those words in 1 minute.
I think it's a bungine kuna gidigiri. That could be a worship song.
But I have to
Wasome
say,
blessika ukozuru zile za.
After you've told your kid how they
Yeah.
can't come to church because they need to study so they can get their degree. Ay, Allah.
and then you come at binguni hakuna degree.
yeah.
No, I mean it doesn't. and then also, but I have to say this rapper on that Nas beat.
Yes.
It was good, yeah?
They're coming on the show at 10
I
p.m.
thought so too, yeah. It was actually pretty cool.
He and his entire gang are on the show at 10 p.m. We loved it so much we couldn't wait to have them come on the
Yeah.
show. Yes, Njuguna.
Done.
Yes. Unajua sitaki kuongelea injili sana. Lakini ni vizuri sema I'm not one to judge. Lakini pahali Mungu ametoka, hiyo kitu wachana nayo. When it's about fame and showbiz, wachana nayo. Mimi naweza kupatia example mzuri sana. Solomon mkubwa akiimba.
Yes.
Hautaiona fame shidani na mtu. Unajua ni kitu inakuguza. Akina Zara
Yes.
tukirudi hapo,
Yeah.
tunaweza kuwa sawa. Lakini
I
tukianza mambo ya degree, they can as well do farming.
Oh. All right.
And I don't care.
I can't.
Okay, moving right along. So, Voila, the Madaraka
Like my
Express
tears.
is here. It's the name of the standard gauge railway. You can now travel to Mombasa from Nairobi or reverse from
You
as
guys, I
little
told
as
you we do lunch there tomorrow.
700 shillings.
Thanks.
Where, Anita? Some of us have jobs. So,
I also
Mombasa
have a lot of
is now closer to Nairobi than Rongai. No offense called to a diaspora. The public had a chance to ride the SGR trains to the launch of the project in Miritini to Mombasa on Wednesday. However, the translations from English to Swahili, hey, put this on full screen so everybody can appreciate it, guys. It's just that you cannot reverse ride. Hawawezi kubadili safari. Do not lean on various, basically the Swahili translations. Yeah, it's crazy.
And so then did you see gone for no pets? Hakuna mpenzi hapa.
Yes. Real quick, guys.
This is God's way of saying,
yes.
Binguni there may not be a degree, but on earth it's necessary to have one.
Especially one in Swahili.
Yes.
Juguna.
Mimi naweza sema hapa unless ni teacher wajiko walitranslate hiki kitu. Sijui. Sababu kuna moja ilikuwa inasema once you get your ticket, proceed to the waiting bay. Waliandika pata potea. Teacher wajiko wako kazi na atuambie.
Ravre, fabulous.
Dio. Oh my God, I missed her, man. I love her so much.
Pata potea. I can't. Who am I? What is it? I don't know who I am anymore.
Na usanii. Teacher wajiko wanakula reli.
By the way, one of the things people noticed that President Kenyatta was accompanied by like 7 military choppers along the way because the DP and the president were in the same train, so it was a huge security operation there. It feels nice to be president.
That's expected.
Of course. Meanwhile, mimi hata siwezi sindikizwa kwa stage. Me, I'm told, bye!
Hi, Shiro. Are you really airing your problems? Are you really hanging your bay to dry on national television?
Hata kwa stage hawezi sindikishwa.
Mathris, ziko hapo.
Hapo.
A
wise man named Rononini once said, kwenda panda matatu na sunitishe fare tafadhali.
The fare is on me. Juu wanakaa wakileta ndege mpya. So mimi nashuku hizi ndege ni mpya. Walikuwa wanafanya training.
Oh God. Oh God.
I know. You really look like that cactus.
I'm tired. My back
oh
is
God.
even
Guys, did you see
that? Cactus.
Did you see Samuel Abisai though? He's the guy that won the 221 million shilling jackpot, and then he was seen with this white lady, and Twitter just lost it. The internet was going crazy. Why is that? 10 seconds only. I'm out of time. Did you guys see that?
I really feel Kenyans have double standards.
Yes.
If he ended up with anyone else, even if it was a young chick, they would have complained. So basically, he should. And maybe he just found her in that car. There were the only two people who are traveling at the end of the month. No one has money at that time.
Shiro?
As in, surely, Mzungu, Mwafrika, whatever color you are, why should it matter?
Okay. Love is love.
Mimi naweza sema Mungu amemzungumzia.
No. Okay, now I'm done. Really, I'm done.